Welcome to the Institute for National Defense and Security Research live show. I'm your host, Huang Yihao. What are we going to talk about today? Has anyone heard of the INDSR? It's okay if you haven't heard of it. Let's first see what people say. Have you ever heard of the INDSR?
No, I've only heard of the MMD, Fire Department. It's related to the military, right? It researches national security.
Basically, it's a think tank for the MND.
Military officers visit there. Foreign government officials also visit.
But if they already knew what INDSR is about, what am I doing here? However, as your host, it's my responsibility to offer some introduction. INDSR is a defense think tank. It studies various defense and security situations, mainly the development of intelligent warfare capabilities. INDSR is like a talk show host. It's all about the mouth. Oh no, it relies on this, you know. INDSR has 4 research divisions: National Security Research, Chinese Politics, Military and Warfighting Concepts, Cybersecurity and Decision-Making Simulation, Defense Strategy and Resources. The Division of National Security Research, we deal with traditional and non-traditional security issues. The Division of Chinese Politics, Military and Warfighting Concepts studies the CCP, its international influence, and the development of the PLA. The Division of Defense Strategy and Resources studies what required equipment should be procured and what we can build ourselves. The Division of Cybersecurity and Decision-Making Simulation, whether it's traditional media, online media, or self-media. All kinds of cognitive warfare is basically being fought every day. Then why don't we just have our international friends tell us about the external affairs work of the INDSR?
Taiwan's active think tank community plays an indispensable role in current affairs.
We've benefited a great deal from our exchanges with the INDSR.
発足してからまだ3年と若い組織ですが、活動は非常に充実しています。
INDSR scholars have been amongst the most consistent voices out of Taiwan in the ongoing public debate about Taiwan's defense plan.
C'est important que les militaires écoutent les civils et c'est important que les civils écoutent les militaires. Et en cela, INDSR a vraiment un rôle très important à jouer, si ce n'est crucial.
INDSR is our main partner in Taiwan. I see so many opportunities where Europeans can actually engage and cooperate on very practical things with Taiwanese expert organizations.
Taiwan's voice remains critical to fostering cooperation with like-minded partners across the Indo-Pacific to advance peace.
Think tanks are brokers of knowledge, offer creative solutions to officials, and raise awareness of critical issues impacting society.
今後、国防院の重要度がさらに増すことは確実だと見ています。期待を込めて注目しています。さようなら。
Goodbye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
さようなら。さようなら。
Mr. Kato! It's finished! You must be curious why Mr. Kato is in Taiwan. That's because we have visiting scholars from abroad residing in the INDSR. Other than international scholars, what do our own researchers at the INDSR do? Next, we have our long-term visiting fellows of photography at Discovery. No, that's not right. The long-term visiting fellows of photography at INDSR capture some precious images for us.
In the urban jungle of the Bao'ai Special District, there's a group of research fellows living here. This is the researcher whose real name and nickname both mean academy. She specializes in the CCP and the potted plants outside her office. Dreaming specializes in EU issues, and jogging, and French too.
Qu'est-ce que vous faites?
Zhixiang is an expert in military technology and German, and simulation of the role for tanks in urban battles.
Warte mal.
The most senior researcher is Dr. O. He loves to share. The photography team discovers that the most common social behavior of the researchers is doing research. In addition to their own research projects, they will hold exchanges with international scholars, with military officers, and with other researchers. They discuss over meals and lunch breaks, while walking, watering flowers, jogging, during meetings, after meetings.
and even when they are taking group photos. Fellow researchers, everyone, let's take a picture together. 3, 2, 1. Next, we have the chairman of the INDSR, a former chief of general staff and ROC commander-in-chief of army to lead the INDSR. Please give it up for active duty 4-star general, Mr. Huo Shouye. Hello, Mr. Chairman. Please take a seat. Mr. Chairman, next, I'm going to do something every man in Taiwan would like to do in front of you. Sit in front of a 4-star general. And put my feet up. Attention. Yes, Mr. Chairman. I was going to order you to stand at attention, but my role has changed now. If you want to lay back, I'll do it with you. The chairman is so friendly. I love chatting with a friendly officer. After all, you came out of the military. Seeing this civilian-military exchange now between military officers and scholars, what is the most important aspect of it? People might think it is just talk on paper. The scholars and experts are generally more open-minded and have unlimited imagination. Military officers, on the other hand, they have loads of practical experience in the military. However, they are restricted by all the rules and regulations, and therefore are more conservative in their thoughts. These two complement each other. Would the chairman be able to give us a brief view of the importance of having visiting military research fellows engaging in advanced studies at the INDSR? In addition to exchanges with scholars and experts, we arrange itineraries for visits with Microsoft, some private enterprises, and other government ministries and agencies, not just looking at issues from a purely military perspective. In addition, don't we have some footage of military officers? Really? Chairman, you are really a quick learner. It's only been a few minutes and you immediately, like me, look for VCR footage. Key insight I found was it made me think differently because every military fellow here could one day be key staff in MND. Regarding the very important information warfare, because the CCP has gone from developing high-tech local wars to informatized warfare, I can see from being at INDSR that these two objectives can both achieve military aims, but the way, the means, and the technologies available, we may have to be a little bit faster in how we respond. It's not only for the military, it's for scholars, students, the public, even friends from overseas. This is no longer an era when only fighter jets and cannons can defend the country. Everyone can have a sense of national defense, and everyone needs to have a sense of national defense. I'm going to hand it off now. Next is on you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, host. Thank you for your hard work.